You are here because you are about to spend nearly $100 on the NutriBullet Pro 1000. You want a powerful, reliable blender, and the reviews look great. But I'm telling you, do not buy it, at least not before you hear this. That 4.6-star Amazon rating hides some serious, deal-breaking problems that nobody talks about in the sponsored videos. Today, I'm giving you the brutally honest review, the real problems, and showing you what you actually get for your money. For the best price, click the link in the description. Act 1. The alluring promise. Let's start with why you're even considering this blender. The promise is fantastic. A 1,000-watt motor in a compact, space-saving design. That sounds like a kitchen superhero. It can blend, chop puree, and it even comes with a single-serve cup, so you can make your morning smoothie and take it with you. No more washing a huge pitcher. It's BPA-free, it's from a famous brand, and nearly 5 stars. On paper, this is a slam dunk. Therefore, you'd expect perfection. But here's the first big surprise. That 1,000-watt rating is clever marketing. It's the peak wattage, not the running wattage. It's like a car boasting its top speed on a straight track, but choking in city traffic. When you're crushing ice or frozen fruit, it's not delivering a consistent 1,000 watts of power. Therefore, your powerful blending experience can feel more like a hesitant murmur. Okay, you might think it's still powerful enough, right? I mean, it's a NutriBullet. That's the brand name. But this is where we hit our first major problem, and it's the reason I'm making this video. The noise. Oh, the noise. This isn't a blender, it's a jet engine disguised as a kitchen appliance. If you have roommates, a sleeping baby, or a mild desire to keep your hearing, this thing will announce your smoothie to the entire neighborhood. It's so loud, you'll start blending apologetically. My first joke. Using the NutriBullet Pro 1000 is the quickest way to find out which of your neighbors are morning people. Spoiler, none of them are after this. Therefore, you put up with the noise for the convenience. The single-serve cup is the main attraction. You toss in your spinach, banana, some protein powder, screw on the blade, flip it onto the base, and hold it down. Wait, hold it down. Yes, that's problem number 2. Unlike a traditional blender with a locked pitcher, this requires you to physically press down on the cup for it to work. No hands-free operation. If your hand slips, it stops. It's like a shoulder workout while you're trying to make breakfast. And if you don't press hard enough, it just whirs pathetically without actually blending. This design feels outdated and frankly annoying. Act 2. The deep dive into disappointment. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, the details you won't see in the glamour shots. The construction. It says BPA-free stainless steel, which is good. But the plastic used for the cups, they feel thin. Not flimsy, but not premium. And here's a critical flaw. The extractor blade assembly. Those cross blades are notorious for trapping food underneath them. You'll make a green smoothie, unscrew the blade, and find a clump of unblended spinach laughing at you from the underside. You have to manually clean it every single time, poking a knife or brush into the tiny gaps. It defeats the purpose of easy cleanup. Therefore, what you saved in washing a big pitcher, you lose in meticulously cleaning a complicated blade unit. But let's talk about the actual blending performance, the whole reason you buy this. For soft fruits, yogurt, and liquids, it's fine. It purees like a champ. The moment you introduce anything with fiber or anything frozen, the cracks show. I tried frozen mango chunks. The motor groaned, the noise spiked, and it left behind a chunky, semi-frozen slurry. I had to stop, shake the cup, and blend again. Multiple times. That pro in the name starts to feel like a suggestion, not a fact. My second joke. The NutriBullet Pro 1000 doesn't blend frozen fruit. It angrily argues with it until one of you gives up. Usually, it's you. Now, capacity. The tall cup is about 32 ounces. That seems decent. But when you're blending, you need to leave headspace. So your 32-ounce smoothie is more like 24 ounces. And if you're making anything that expands, like a nut milk or a frothy protein shake, you have to use an even smaller amount. It's frustratingly limiting. You think you're buying freedom, but you're getting constraints. Therefore, if you're blending for more than one person, you're doing multiple batches. With the noise and the hand-holding, it's a whole production. And durability. Let's look at those top Amazon reviews everyone skims. Buried in the 5-star praise are consistent 1-star reports of failure. Motors burning out after a few months. Cups cracking at the base. The plastic collar that holds the blade onto the cup wearing down and leaking. This isn't isolated. It's a pattern. The 4.6-star average is buoyed by positive initial impressions, but the long-term reliability is a gamble. You're paying for a brand name, but the build quality doesn't always match the reputation. Act 3. The verdict and what to do instead. So after all this, is there any scenario where you should buy the NutriBullet Pro 1000? Maybe. If you live alone, only blend soft foods, have industrial-grade ear protection, and love a good arm workout with your breakfast, it could work. But for most people looking for a true, powerful, convenient personal blender, I cannot recommend it. The cons: the deafening noise, the hands-on operation, the poor frozen food performance, and the questionable long-term durability far outweigh the pros of its compact size and brand recognition. Therefore, what should you do? You have options. First, consider the previous model, the NutriBullet 600 or 900. They're often cheaper and, ironically, some users report fewer issues and less noise. You're trading peak power for maybe more reliability. But my real advice: look beyond the NutriBullet ecosystem. There are other personal blenders in this price range that offer true hands-free operation, better noise dampening, and more consistent power. Brands like Ninja, Magic Bullet, the NutriBullet's less famous cousin, and even some high-end immersion blenders with chopper cups can offer a better overall experience. My third joke: choosing a blender shouldn't feel like defusing a bomb, but with the NutriBullet's noise and vibration, it sure sounds like one. Let's be clear, this isn't a terrible product. It works. But at this price point, near $95, it works isn't good enough. You deserve better. You deserve a blender that doesn't make you its personal assistant. The value just isn't there when you factor in the daily frustrations. So my final, honest review: the NutriBullet Pro 1000 is a classic case of marketing over engineering. It promises professional power, but delivers a problematic and noisy experience. It's a reminder that sometimes the most popular option isn't the best one. Before you make any decision, do this. Go to the kitchen and think about what you actually blend. Is it ice? Frozen fruit? Tough greens? If yes, you need more than this. If you're still intrigued, at least make sure you get the best possible deal to offset the risk. I've done the work for you. For the absolute best current price on Amazon for the NutriBullet Pro 1000, click the link in the description below. It'll take you right to the page, and you can check the latest prices and reviews for yourself. Maybe you'll see something I missed. My fourth and final joke: if you buy it after this review, just remember to text your neighbors your blending schedule. It's the polite thing to do. Don't say I didn't warn you. Click the link below for that price.